let me start getting into this teaching that so far you may think that what I'm teaching you is a little far out there and you know, how can this be real and whatever. But in fact, in the last 5 years, science has proven this. Neuroscientists, quantum physics, and molecular biologists have all agreed that here's how creation works. And step one is that your thought initiates all matter into form. And so when they say matter, M-A-T-T-E-R there, when they're talking about matter, that's your circumstances, your events, the things that you create, the people that you're an attractor, you're the inviter of life, and so you attract. And so you have attracted the people. So if you wake up on the ornery side of the bed, that you're going to start going through your day and you're going to start seeing more ornery people. Because whatever you are, that your point of attraction, that you're going to attract it. And so as you raise your vibration, start waking up on the right side of the bed, if you will, start feeling good. The most important thing that you can do is feel good. That as you do, you're going to start seeing just amazing people and circumstances and events come to you. In fact, we have coined a phrase, and that phrase is that things are going to come from you out of the blue. Out of the woodwork, just amazing things, amazing thoughts are going to come to you, amazing people, circumstances, and events are going to come to you where you're going to just say, this is just unbelievable. But one of the things I want you to do, and if you have something to write down on that, one of the things I want you to do is I want you to start seeing God at work for you. That again, you start it all with your thought, and then I want you, and as you do, start seeing and recognizing God at work for you, these amazing, like just a person that walks by you that smiles, okay, to recognize on that they're smiling because of your smiling, you're feeling good and better, that as that is, and as you recognize that, it tells the universe, give me more of it, and you'll see more and more responses because you're aligning more and more with your source. So step one is your thought initiates all matter into form. That step two is your thought then creates energy. And again, the energy, this is the terms that the scientists use. For us, our energy is our emotion. We're vibrational beings. You all know from science that, you know, our cells, we're not this body that it seems like this hard body. These are all moving parts. We have over 300 trillion cells within our body. And I want you to be thinking about how you have 300 trillion happy cells in your body. Like, for example, if you think for a moment that you're going to get cancer, that, you know what? You just started that train going on getting cancer. Nothing can come to you. No illness, no disease, no bad things will ever come to you as long as you're thinking about the things that you want. That's why never be against anything. The march against cancer, and especially breast cancer, just try to ignore that. Remember, whatever I focus my attention on, and maybe you want to write this down, whatever I focus my attention on, I get more of it. And I'm not going to focus my attention on something like cancer. Instead, I'm going to focus my attention on my good health, on being happy, on feeling good, on flowing and asking for source energy to just flow through me and to make all my cells 300 trillion happy cells. And so we're emotion, and that emotion is our, in fact, when we came here to this world, that we had this, if you will, agreement with our source. How would we communicate with each other? And the way we communicate is when you think of thought that isn't aligned with your source, with the way God thinks about that subject, that you will feel bad, and that is the communication from your source to say, I don't feel that way. So when you're saying, I hate that person over there, you're not feeling good? Because I'm telling you, that person, whatever person you're mad at, angry at, whatever, that God thinks that is a loving person, that God is saying you're made in the image and likeness of God, of me, and so because of that, that I will feel bad. So I have this beautiful communication. Each of us have this beautiful communication system that we have with our source, that whenever so you don't necessarily have to monitor your thoughts. What you need to do is monitor your feeling. How am I feeling? And if I'm feeling good, that means, wow, I'm lining up to the way that God feels and thinks about this subject. So we have this beautiful communication system and with our source, and that now you recognize, most of us have been told, oh, don't cry, and especially guys have been told don't have any emotion, don't have any feeling, don't cry or whatever. Like, I love going to chick flicks. I think they're just great. I love crying and happiness and joy usually, okay, that I love showing my emotions, because, and especially my good emotions, because that means that I'm being aligned with my source, and that makes me happy. And it's all about you. If you want to help other people in this world, the number one most effective way is for you to thrive. As you thrive, so the whole world thrives. And so how beautiful that is, that we can release some of these old beliefs and these things that we've been taught about, like, oh, don't be selfish. It's all about thinking about yourself, and that way it helps all other people. That there wouldn't be poor people if we'd all be thinking about the things that we want. And so you have the privilege, if you will, to be able to sit right here and hear this and start understanding on how your communication system is with your source, on how powerful your thoughts are. They create, you can see on this page that the number one area is your thought. And that your thought initiates all matter into form, and then this thought creates that energy, and that, for us, is our emotion. And then the scientists state that the energy then creates matter. So thoughts become things. And so how beautiful it is. We sometimes take for granted that we have this beautiful thinking mind, and that this mind creates our life. And so we want to just cherish it and be gentle on ourselves and be easy. I want each of you to be easy and kind and loving to yourself. And I want you to start allowing your good to come to you. And I'll show you how to do that. So Albert Einstein says, thoughts create matter, and this is not psychology, this is physics. So I'm now going to take you through the 4 different zones of how we think. And if you want to write this out, that there is power in writing things down. That by writing it down, it is the most effective way in order to focus your thoughts. So since our thoughts create, how can I focus my thoughts most effectively? And that's by writing it down. And you'll see I'm going to give you a fun little thing that you'll do every morning that'll change your life, and it's called this Joy Shop. And then you're going to be writing down some thoughts about what you desire, what you appreciate, and what you're going to pre-pave how you want your day to be.